Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome back to the second semester of the 2017-2018 school year. It's a new year and a new me. For HBWN, I'm Katelyn Capdeville.
And I'm Dani Rodriguez. And on today's show, we're going to kick off the new year with our men's and women's basketball team as they tip off the season.
Plus, our theater program is taking center stage as they prepare for their annual state competition.
This will be one show you won't want to miss. Today is Friday, January 12th, 2018, and Har-Ber Wildcat News starts right now.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
The Har-Ber basketball teams play basketball on a court with a ball.
This year, the 2018 season is off to an explosive start as they walked away with a win this past Tuesday against our crosstown rivals, the Springdale Bulldogs.
And our women's team is looking to hit their stride and be a top competitor in the 7A West.
Here's a story on their preparation during the preseason and what we can expect this spring. Take a look. Basketball season is finally here, and with conference starting, the boys and girls teams are preparing now more than ever for the upcoming seasons.
Well, we've just been working really hard in the off season, keep doing what we do and see how it comes out. We have guys that can score at every position. I think we have more weapons and we're very athletic, and that allows us to do a good job defensively.
First off, we start by our efforts, so how we show off in practice, and then how we communicate with our girls by pulling them to the side, telling them what we need. We're definitely getting in shape too, so it's giving us a good look on how the season will look.
As the Wildcats are excited to see what the season has to hold, they must also stay focused and prepare for some tough conference games ahead.
Whatever team we're playing, we're going over what they're going to do, but the main thing is we're always going to focus on what we have to do to get the win. Make sure to stay focused throughout the whole practice and get things done.
The Har-Ber basketball team is training hard for a good season. Be sure to come out every Tuesday and Friday and support them. For HBWN, I'm Olivia Stumbaugh.
I sure do love those interceptions.
Tonight, the basketball team will be playing against the Bentonville Tigers at Bentonville High School. And as always, if you can't make it, our WCSN team will be live streaming the game, which starts at 5:30.
In other news, did you know that Har-Ber's theater classes have their own society called the Thespians? We caught up with our theater director, Mr. Terrell, and the rest of Troop 7262 to see what's going on behind the scenes.
Lights, camera, action.
With the Thespian Festival right around the corner, our Wildcat Thespians are determined to show us what they've been preparing for all year.
To become a thespian, you have to have 10 points or like 10 hours, or actually it's 100 hours in the theater world, which means you could stay after school and like help build props or work on scenery for an hour or two after class, or you can come to one of our shows or be a part of our show. And you have to have a total of 10 points to get in.
These students work tirelessly throughout the school year to make sure that the Thespian Festival is a success.
There's anything ranging from solo acting competitions where an actor will go out and perform 2 monologues within a three-minute window, basically depicting whether or not it's a dramatic character or a comedic character. And we hope that all of our students do really well in all their performances. I tell my students all the time, we strive for excellence. And so if we can get a superior at festivals, it's awesome. Superiors are great. Excellence are just as good. But I always say we strive for superiors. I hope we do well in every category. I'm hoping our tech team also comes through this year.
Not a first time for everyone, but a once-in-a-lifetime experience for some. This festival gives students an outlet to share their passion for the theater world.
In the beginning of this year, I was like, oh, I'm a senior, I have nothing to lose, so I went ahead and tried out for the play, and I realized I loved being around everyone. I loved the idea of like a family between like the actors and the crew, and I love how like you get to be in front of people, because I like to do that.
There is no doubt that this group of students have shown us how dedicated they really are. We all wish you the best of luck at this year's Thespian Festival. For HBWN, I'm Kylie Wright.
Good luck to Troop 7262 at the Thespian Festival, which takes place in February. Keep up to date with HBWN as we provide more information on it in the future.
Hey Katelyn, knock knock.
Who's there?
Commercial break.
Okay, wow. Don't go anywhere. Har-Ber Wildcat News will be right back while I reassess Dani to make sure she's okay.
A community is so much more than just people who live near each other. It's heritage and helping each other. It means common values and shared interests among people who really care about one another. A sense of community runs deep and stands strong. Everett Chevrolet is proud to be a part of this wonderful community. We hope you'll come see us and discover the Everett difference. You'll be glad you did.
Fast Lane Entertainment is a family-friendly establishment that provides 75,000 square feet of wow, with a state-of-the-art bowling alley, with arcade games, a 2-story laser tag arena, and spin zone bumper cars, with 10 party and conference rooms for birthdays and group events. Fast Lane has everything you need for family-friendly fun. Find us on Facebook or FastlaneBowl.com.
Hey Nick, catch.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor,
integrity, loyalty, respect,
service?
Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Welcome back, Wildcats. Dani has her head on straight and ready to provide you more from around Har-Ber.
That's right, Katelyn. There's more rice where that came from.
Anyway, our spring athletics are in full swing and our wrestling team is one to watch as this past Tuesday they also walked away with a win against our crosstown rival, the Springdale Bulldogs.
Looks like you can take the Bulldog out of the kitchen, but you can't take the Bulldog out of the kitchen.
Wrestling is a hard-driven sport and a game that has players and audience constantly on their toes. With this season coming towards an end, these competitors are still ready to take on any rival that comes their way.
We got a good crew this year, sitting at around 50 kids on our roster, and we basically just prepare by, spending time in the weight room, coming into our practices, practicing every day, and just working hard. Right now we're doing a lot of out-of-state tournaments and stuff like that, but we're really kind of building towards our ultimate goal, and that's our state tournament in February.
Nowadays, wrestling is a very demanding sport that requires a significant amount of time and dedication to be successful.
Well, we've been working a lot out of state, so tougher competition. We go hard every day at practice. It's a lot different than going out and wrestling somebody and it just being a small gym full of people.
With state coming right around the corner, these students work tirelessly to make the rest of the season a success.
So for the state tournament, we did a lot of weight training in the off season, and now we're focusing on a lot more technique in the practice room and getting guys to maintain their weights. Mostly the teams up north, like both the Bentonville schools, but I think our guys have been to a lot of hard out-of-state tournaments, so I think we'll be prepared going into the state championship.
We would like to congratulate the Har-Ber Wildcat wrestling team for yet another incredible season. Make sure to come out to Rumble in the Rotunda on January 23rd for senior night. For HBWN, I'm Dani Rodriguez.
Hey Katelyn, what's your favorite part of wrestling season?
I don't know, what's yours?
Mine has to be the slam dunks.
Okay, Dani, you're really starting to concern me. This week, we had the upcoming sophomores tour Har-Ber High School so they could look into all the houses Har-Ber has to offer, as well as potential classes to join. Any freshmen watching, be sure to look into television productions.
I love TV.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the rising freshman class and their transition into high school.
As freshmen are getting ready to storm Har-Ber's halls as sophomores, they gather in the PAC to gain knowledge on exactly what they will be facing this upcoming year.
Tonight we are hosting all of the parents of our upcoming sophomore class,
and we're going to talk to them about how great our houses are and what opportunities students have by being in one of those specific houses. My students are showcasing some of our publications, our newspaper, our yearbook, and they're going to talk about what we do in those classes and how those classes can prepare them for a future career, whether it be a college path or a trade or just going straight into the workforce.
Having the freshmen come to learn more about the houses at Har-Ber proved to be extremely beneficial for some of these future Har-Ber High School students.
The career that I'm going with is Acme, and I think it's going to really set me up a good background for my future because I'm really wanting to be in architecture. So I think it would be really good for me to start building and learning and starting a base for me now.
With fewer students attending this meeting, the upcoming sophomores and their parents were given the opportunity to have a more personalized conversation about their future at Har-Ber.
We want to provide information for parents and students as they make these choices getting ready for their future. On January the 30th, we're going to have a Q&A in our seminar room here at Har-Ber, which will also afford that opportunity for parents who may not have got to come tonight.
By the end of the meeting, many freshmen have found themselves not only well-informed, but ready to take on their 2018-2019 school year. For HBWN, I'm Katelyn Harris.
Katelyn, can you believe it's already 2018? In just a few short months, we'll be graduating.
Well, some of us will be.
I know. I can't wait to ring in the new year.
My point exactly. Don't forget to tune in next week as our HBWN team begins their ASPA state competition shows, full of stories about their accomplishments,
athletics,
and all things Har-Ber. For HBWN, I'm Caitlin Capdeville.
And I'm Dani Rodriguez.
We'll see you next week.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV.